Stop, that's the car. Oh, you've got your diaper bag. Oh, he's got both those diaper bags too.
Got a special delivery from, I'm guessing, my mom for the twins. FedEx delivery. Sweet.
Atang, ATNG.
So before I unpack these boxes, I just want to set some context here. Let me go ahead and kick this off by admitting that I am the world's worst vlogger. The worst, the absolute worst. I know I keep leaving, vlogging like once a month and then coming back and re-explaining where I've been, and I hate it. It's the hardest thing to not vlog for a while and then come back and try to explain yourself. And yes, I am going to explain myself in this video. Yesterday it took me about 2 hours maybe. I was just sitting in front of the camera trying to figure out what excuse to come up with, which is really not, it's an excuse, but it's not an excuse. Like I feel like it's the best explanation of why I've been so inconsistent with my vlogs. So when I decided to jump into the daily vlog world, I was hyped. I was excited. I was nervous. I was scared. I had no idea what to expect when jumping in. I just knew that there were a couple of things happening. Number one, I was so inspired by the idea of daily vloggers. I love to people watch in general when I'm out in public, and I just find it fascinating being able to watch someone else live their life, especially if that someone is someone I can relate to. And so that's what fueled me to want to jump in and see if I can share my life in a cool way. If I can create a narrative about this guy named Joe Atang who's just living his life to better himself and develop as a stronger individual. I just thought it'd be cool to jump into this environment and see if I can create something like that. And throughout the process, it's been a lot of ups and downs, been definitely a lot of learning curves. I've grown a lot through the process. I've grown a lot in ways that I probably cannot articulate right now. And if I was to try, the best way I would say is that I've grown in a way where I've seen the importance of being more authentic, more genuine. And so we'll consider that chapter 1, and then we're bringing in chapter 2, and I'm gonna go ahead and call this chapter of this narrative that I'm calling Grow with Joe, we'll call this consistency. And the place I've decided to attack, because I believe it's about putting, if you want to build the biggest building, you have to do it layer by layer, right? Laying one brick at a time, right? And I think chapter 1 was, I could call that the foundation. And at the foundation, I mean, that's where all the shit lies, right? It's where you really are setting out your intentions. It's where you're learning, you're falling and getting up, you're trying to figure things out, right? But you're building calluses. You're getting so strong that anything you put on top of that, is stable. And so I call that the foundation. Chapter 1, all those vlogs were fun to create, but now I want to get into the meat of who I am. Grow with Joe, Chapter 2. The meat of these vlogs are going to be me challenging myself to work out every day, to do things, to get out of my comfort zone. You're going to see in Chapter 2 is going to be a lot of pushing myself and getting myself into these uncomfortable situations, uncomfortable environments, especially physically now that I'm attacking my health, so that I can grow a lot faster. Because I feel like the more you put yourself in situations where you're forced to fail, you're forced to grow, the faster you grow. All right, number 5, last one. So I gotta push through this one. Dig deep. Gotta get it, let's go. To add that context so you know why I'm so excited about today and these packages. Time to unbox these bad boys. The wheels. Get a little seat.
Oh, look at that. Look how cute that is. It's teal, my favorite color.
Adorable. Number 2.
Stop, that's the car. Oh, you've got your diaper bag. Oh, he's got both those diaper bags too. Yes, I love it. One diaper bag.
So you're quick.
You're already out. Now you have to go all the way around the car.
Oh, this is my challenge right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. I see where my challenge is.
Go around the car. You have to go around.
Let's go through the car, okay?
You can't get through the car.
Boom.
That was only 35 seconds, 37. Wow, 40 seconds. You're quick.
Alright, that was 40 seconds. So the goal for what, the next 2 months, 3 months? You're 26 weeks?
26 weeks tomorrow, babe. So 12 weeks. We're done. Officially 12 weeks tomorrow.
Try to get my time down to 20 seconds.